Arsenal 4, Tottenham 1. Again. It's happened again. Arsenal bounced back after a rough couple of weeks. I think I said the same thing in the game against Sunderland. But this is a big win. Big win for the title race. For the morale of this team. Gotta build off of this. The performance today in the first half started well, dropped off. Overall was meh. Second half we came out. Gyökeres with a phenomenal goal. And it felt like we were in the driving seat. Spurs barely touched us, barely laid a glove on us. And we ended the day with a comfortable scoreline. Felt comfortable after Eze got the third. Scored twice today. What a lad. We'll talk about him in a bit. But yeah, outside of the Kolo Muani chance, absolutely nothing from Spurs. They had the disallowed goal, which is soft. I wouldn't want it given against me, but it is a push. It is a foul. I think it's just more of the consistency of the referees. Gabriel, I don't know why he's doing that. I was upset that he even did that because I don't think he remembers Newcastle a couple seasons ago where that one was definitely, at Newcastle, was definitely more of a foul than this one. This one was very light. He sold it very well. But the referee, the VAR was never going to go against the referee. Once the referee blew his whistle and gave it. Yeah, it's one of those. But kept the pressure on. Scored 3 more. Or 2 more after that point. It would have been 2-2 at that point. Then the entire game probably would have been flipped on its head. But yeah, we leave with 3 points. We needed 3 points. Still have a game in hand over City, but it's a 5-point lead. Still have to go to the Etihad. Need at least a draw there. Need a result there. But overall, I'm happy with the win. Delighted with the win. Tottenham gave us a challenge. Had a little bit of that new manager bounce. Somewhat, I guess you could say. Going forward, they really didn't provide much. They put pressure. They pressed well. They defended well at times. But never really a threat. And I love looking at things like who's predicted to win this game. People on FootMob, 490,000 people voted on FootMob that Tottenham, out of 69% of them, voted that Tottenham would win this game. Oh, lovely. Love seeing the crying on social media from people. But let's not get overzealous. It's a big win. We finally get a week off in between games. Next game, though, Chelsea at home. They're finding form a bit. Oh, no, they just drew to Burnley. Never mind. But they're always going to be a tough team against us. I don't care that we beat Rosenior twice. That we drew at the Bridge. And probably could have stole a win. They outperformed us in that game. And we need to make a statement win. City made a statement win. Been on a run since that Liverpool win. And we have to keep fighting. We've not done ourselves any favors. This game does not make up for the Wolves result, for the Brentford result. The only way you make up for those results is winning the Premier League. And maybe a cup, too. You know, a cup would be nice as well, especially the Carabao Cup. We haven't won it in 33 or 35 years, whatever it is. Overall, though, very happy, very happy. Very happy with the win. Arsenal fans, please calm down. The players looked nervous today at times. They felt the pressure away at Tottenham. It's going to be like that in a North London derby. We have our home stadium. We have the Emirates against Chelsea. The fans need to wake up. They need to be there. They need to be confident. And push this team. Give them a little bit of faith. As for the players, as individuals, Raya bounced back well today. Probably could have done a little bit better with the Kolo Muani, you know. Hit it low, you know. If he just stuck a foot out instead of going with his hands, he probably could have stopped it. Outside of that, though, that goal line save from the Richarlison little flick on, very, very good. Distribution was good. Claiming across was good. Unlike against Wolves. Urian Timber was solid today. Not at the form that he's been in at the beginning of the season, through the middle of the season. Now he's kind of falling off a bit. Had to get subbed today. It was probably fatigue. It didn't look like an injury because Arteta didn't make the sub immediately. Urian Timber didn't go down, but he did well today. Saliba was a rock at the back today. I thought he was great today. better than Gabriel, in my opinion. I thought he did well. Gabriel was solid today, commanding, but that Cole Mwani opportunity, spending a little bit too much time wrestling, getting beat. A couple of times, maybe nervous, but he still performed well today. And Hecapie, solid. Maybe the weakest out of the bunch, either him or Timber. Got absolutely cooked by Jed Spence for the opportunity that Raya saved off the line. But other than that, he's so quick. His recovery speed is so helpful. And he's definitely the most balanced out of the two left backs that we have. Calafiori's very good going forward, provides a different dimension with the width to the attack. But defensively, little shaky. Hincapie isn't phenomenal. He's not as good as Timber or Gabriel or Saliba, but I think he does well. Needs to shore up a little bit. It's only his first season in the Prem. He's getting a lot of starts right now. He's a great player. Someone I was really happy that we brought in over the summer. And I think we're going to make it permanent. I think it's an obligation, so decent from him today. Solid from him today. Zubimendi, I thought, was good today. I thought he was good. Against Wolves, he wasn't at his best. He gets bullied sometimes, but today I thought he handled it well. I thought he kept the tempo well. I thought his positioning, filling in a lot of the time for Timber or Saliba, who got caught forward in that center back and really stifling fast break opportunities. I thought he was solid today. Declan Rice, first half was very poor, especially for his standard. Obviously went the mistake for the goal after telling people to lock in. A little embarrassing, a little bit of a meme. But he bounced back well in the second half with a great performance, sweeping up counters, attacks, great tackles, solid going forward. His set pieces, again, pretty consistent, causing trouble for Vicario, who is a bit of a flapper, as we know, on corners. The last two people, I'll leave the goal scorers to last. Saka and Trossard today, pretty similar performances to me. Saka's the better player, more is expected out of him. So I don't think he played. I think he played better than Trossard, but still, the goal scoring, some of the shots. When I remember in the first half, he took a shot that was just stuffed in his face. That could have easily just been laid off to Eze, and who knows what Eze would have done, especially in this type of game. He loves to score against Tottenham. Overall, I thought he was dangerous at times, but we need a little bit more from him. Came off hurt, looked bad, walked back out on the field to celebrate with the fans. Might not mean anything, but he seemed like he was walking okay. Limps a little bit when he walks, all the time, so who freaking knows. But hopefully he's fit next week for Chelsea. Trossard, like I said, just similar, just not much of an impact. Was free roaming a lot. I thought he had good moments in patches, but overall just not his best today. Not what I expect from him. Definitely prefer him starting over Martinelli, but I think in the summer we should be looking to move on from Martinelli, keep Trossard as the depth. He's a great piece. Can play as a false 9, can play as a 10, second striker type of role, can play off the left, and he's very talented. And I do enjoy him. And plus, we could probably get more money for Martinelli, who in the Premier League is just so poor. So poor. Moving on to the two men of the match. I don't know who to give it to. Personally, you know what? I'll give it to Gyökeres. So, Eze today, again, just really dangerous. He loves playing against Tottenham in the right positions to score goals. Constant threat. Wish he was a little bit more aggressive when it came to shooting the ball. A couple chances he had where I remember in the second half when he was on a hat trick, laid it off to Trossard. He could have cut inside and took it himself. But still very good today. Can't complain with 2 goals from him. Wish he got a hat trick. That would have been phenomenal. The the only person to score a hat trick in a North London derby in the Premier League era, would have done it twice in the same season, in his first season. But yeah, he's been on a bad run of form in terms of GA. He hasn't scored since he scored that hat trick, and he scores twice today. You know, if we just brought him in just to score against Tottenham and embarrass them, I'm happy with that. Needs to impact the game more. Been keeping Odegaard out of the team, who's been so poor. Hopefully this propels him to score more, impact the game more, be more of a threat, like the player we saw at Crystal Palace. And the man of the match today, the man with the mask, the man who just hit, I think, 10 Premier League goals for the season, something we didn't have last year, which was a big talking point. Only hit 9 in a season. I think it was Havertz who got it. Was very good today. He was a physical presence the entire time, and that's why I prefer him to Jesus and Havertz. Havertz is bulked up a little bit more, but we'll see how fit he could stay. Was a constant problem getting into good areas, and in the second half, he came to life. He got the opportunities to score. The first goal, so good. The way he strikes the ball, he strikes it so strong. He doesn't even really have to put it in a corner like a lot of players try to place it. He just thunders it past Vicario. Vicario's fingertips maybe would have got to it if he didn't hit it with the venom that he did. But nearly unsavable. And the second goal, just lovely, cherry on top. We already won the game. Archie Gray, the kid, just can't handle the physicality. Gyökeres, he had Gyökeres beat. All he'd do is just tap it back to Vicario. Vicario would have cleared it. No, and he just gets in and just finishes it. Real poacher's finish, you know, real strikers. The type of finish I love, when you just open up the hip and just from the left-hand side and just stick it in the right corner. A trademark of myself back in my day. But yeah, the subs, only sub I thought was a real impact. I mean, Odegaard got an assist, but come on, it was all Gyökeres on that. Was Mosquera. I was actually very happy with how he played today. When he came on, I was nervous. Thought this guy has a bozo moment in him, but he did very well. He was very aggressive, won the ball in good areas to create opportunities for us, and really locked up. His last-ditch tackling is very, very good. Type of tackles that could get you in trouble if you rely on them too much, but I was very happy with him today. Overall, should have been better in the first half. Came out and performed very well in the second half. Calma, tranquilo, stay calm. Chelsea next week, we win there. We're back to 2 games a week. Champions League, Carabao Cup final will come up before we even know it. FA Cup games, midweek Premier League game against Brighton away. Yeah, need to lock in, need to stay focused, because this is the time of the year that we do tend to fumble it. But for tonight, be happy, celebrate the win, and tomorrow or Tuesday when they go back to training, it's right back to work. This win means nothing, in a good way. So yeah, see you guys in the next one when I'm able to make another video. Haven't been able to recently, and this club is not good motivation to be making videos about them. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.